On the day of her own wedding, Adaku ran. Not because she was late, but because she was done. Done pretending, done obeying, and done sacrificing her future. But how did a well-brought-up Igbo girl end up fleeing her big money wedding like a scene straight out of Nollywood? Well, let's rewind. Flavors Ada, born from giant speakers. The groom, in his flashy white and red Isiago, laughed like a man who had everything, flinging bundles of naira notes with reckless abandon. His smile was wide, too wide in fact, like a man drunk on attention. Guests screamed with excitement. There were women in gele dancing with plates in hand, and uncles with bellies jingling as they danced. Children chased after falling naira notes. It was a carnival. But upstairs, Adaku sat still. Her wrapper glittered. Her beads clicked gently against her skin, but her face, pale, blank. Her lips didn't move. Her fingers trembled slightly. She wasn't breathing normally. She was gasping quietly, like someone fighting a panic attack. Her mother fussed around her with joy. Ada became, just look at you. Like the queen that you are glowing. Adaku forced a tight smile. It didn't reach her eyes. Her mother didn't notice. Or maybe she chose not to. Inside Adaku's head, I feel like a prisoner in gold. I look like a bride, but I feel like I'm walking into a cage. Why is no one seeing this? Why does no one care? Suddenly, the DJ called out, Odogu and his beautiful bride. Make una show na. Her breath caught in her throat. The noise outside grew louder. Her pulse thudded like a drum inside her chest. Her palms grew sweaty. This wedding, this man, this life, it's not mine. It never was. She stood. Slowly, she kicked off her heels, grabbed her bag, held her slippers, and bolted. Each step faster than the last. Each breath short and shaky. As she descended the stairs, she used the distraction of the cake table being rolled out to blend in. Gasps erupted. Shay, that's not the bride. Chineke, oh, yes, oh. But Adaku didn't hear them. Or maybe she did. But her heart was louder. Her courage was louder. She didn't stop. She couldn't. 5 months earlier, the smell of ofen sala filled the air. Laughter, bickerings, and clicking plates, typical Uche family dinner. The twins, Eze and Ezine, argued over meat. Give me that meat. I am a guy, Eze snapped, his entitlement loud and proud. Their father thundered, give it to him. Don't you know he's a growing boy? Adaku frowned, disturbed. This again? She thought. When will it stop being okay to treat us girls like we matter less? She spoke. But Daddy, Ezine had it first. Wrong move. Her father's glare was fire. So, university now makes you disrespect your father, eh? Her mother from the kitchen echoed his anger. Adaku, you better close that your mouth before it destroys your future. But what about my present, she thought. What about me? She stayed quiet. But inside her, something cracked. Later, her mother asked, are you joining me to the market tomorrow? Adaku smiled softly. Mommy, no, I am resuming my job today. Her excitement was pure, her voice light. But her mother shut it down. Job? For what? See, women belong in the home. When you marry, you will leave all of that. Adaku's face fell. Her excitement faded. Her voice dried up. Inside her, anger, sadness, and a silent scream. Ezine said to her in whisper, "Don't say anything, no." But Adaku was already saying too much with her eyes. At her job, hope bloomed. Lady Jane was elegant, firm, and encouraging. The kind of woman Adaku wished her mother could understand. While scrolling online, Adaku found a $10,000 tech competition. She almost ignored it. But Lady Jane's voice cut through. "Adaku, I know you. Apply for this. You're brighter than you think. Don't let fear write your story." "But Ma, I am just a newbie in this. How am I going to cope through?" Lady Jane looked at her with soft smile. "Adaku, it's either you win or you win. Even if you don't get to the competition, you don't win it. The experience, your mindset, you've won in that aspect. So give it a shot." And with a shaky but hopeful breath, Adaku applied. That evening, she ran to the junction where she met up with her siblings, Ezine and Eze. "Guys, I've got good news. I saw a tech competition online where we are to create an app idea. The winner gets $10,000. Her siblings were excited for her. Ezine even danced in public. Eze cheered with his mouth full of gala and lakasara. Adaku felt alive. This was her moment. But then, she entered the house and saw him, Mr. Chuks, the wealthy neighbor, sitting comfortably in their living room. Pause for a moment. If this story has pulled you this far, imagine what's still coming. Subscribe now. Don't let Adaku's journey end in silence. Be part of this. Let's finish this story together. "Good evening, sir," she greeted him after she had greeted her parents. His eyes scanned her body like his property. His smile was thin, his spirit cold. "Adaku," her mother smiled. "Is that how you will greet your husband?" "Wait, what? Husband?" Adaku froze. Her word crashed. She didn't love Mr. Chuks. She barely knew him. "This is madness," she said, tears in her eyes. Her father stood up. His voice thunderous. "Respect yourself, child." Mr. Chuks smiled at her with dead eyes. "Don't worry, my dear. You will get used to it." She turned to her mother. "Mama, this is a joke, right? Right?" But she didn't respond. Her mother, trying to soothe her, "Adam, this is how we do it. You know, after your father's accident 5 years ago, he couldn't walk anymore. You were still in school. Your siblings were still in school. We needed rent, money for rent. Mr. Chuks offered to pay, and that he will marry you at the end when you finish your university." Tears streamed down Adaku's face. "So, I'm the payment now, right?" They both looked at her, and no one denied it. "See, Mommy, I just applied for a competition. I know I will put my best, and if I win, we are going home with $10,000. This is real money. Please let me try." The look on her mother's face spoke volumes. The decision was already made. Adaku wasn't just going to marry a man. She was paying a debt. And just like that, Adaku stood at a crossroad, torn between duty and destiny. With the weight of family debt on one shoulder and the dream of the prestigious tech competition on the other, her heart beat faster than ever. Mr. Chooks offered stability, but Lady Jane believed in her fire. The question now is, what path will Adaku choose? Will she trade her dreams to pay off 5 years of debt for marriage just to save her family? Or will she take a leap of faith into the unknown and fight for the future she truly desires? Stay tuned, because this story is just getting started. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing this story. Your support means everything. I can't wait to see you in the next episode. Let's find out what Adaku will choose, her heart or her dreams.